Hi guys, Top Hops here, and today we're going to be taking a look at day 2 of Funko Fair. So let's get started! Also, before we get into the video, only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you end up enjoying the video, consider subscribing because it's free and you can always change your mind later. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video. And if you guys are unaware of what Funko Fair is, this is where Funko announces all of the new figures coming for like the first half of the year. And the first thing that they've got here for today is the Five Nights at Freddy's special delivery. Now, I don't know all of the characters' names. I mean, I know the characters, but not the specific ones that these are. Because of course there's Foxy, Chica, Freddy, as well as Bonnie, but their specific outfits, I'm not 100% sure. So if you guys want to check it out, it looks like they're doing Pocket Pop keychains, as well as plush, a full set of mystery minis, and the action figures that people seem to really enjoy. And one thing that I did notice that I think I know a little bit about here is the Walmart exclusive one where he is like a Shamrock Freddy. There's going to be a figure as well as a plush, and I might get them, I don't know. I wish they made a pop. And one thing that I do find kind of weird is that they didn't announce any normal size Funko Pops. They did the Pocket Pops with these brand new sculpts, but nothing else. Now, I don't actually know much about this figure besides the fact that he's a musician, and this one here is Frank Zappa. And I feel like if I sat down and listened to some of his music, I'd probably be like, okay, you know what, I've heard that one, but just looking at the figure, I don't really know much about him. But it does look like a pretty interesting one, and I'm sure that there are Frank Zappa fans watching the video right now, and if you are, I apologize. And now next up here, we've got a brand new thing that Funko's never done before. This here is the Pop movie posters, and if you guys are wondering how tall that is, it is 17 inches. Which is crazy because it's like 1.5 feet, so I would say maybe like that. Is that a good indication? Something around there. And something that I didn't notice when first looking at this figure is the size of the pop inside. Because of how tall this thing actually is, that's probably going to be like a 6-inch figure. Which is going to be crazy because normally inside of these cases, they'll do like a regular size figure, but for it to be a 6-inch one, it's going to be huge. And I'm glad that they are making these things massive because that's how big movie posters are. And also something else that I did notice in the corner of this one is that it's Pop Movie Posters number 3. And I knew that we were of course going to be getting more of these, but to show that they're already on the 3rd one, I'm really excited to see what the other 2 could be. And the next thing that Funko announced was another connecting set, and this is actually going to be inside of the ship from Guardians of the Galaxy. And you can see the first figure that they announced was Star-Lord in his chair with also this like huge metal base underneath. And I'm curious as to who they're going to be putting as the other 5 characters, because if you notice, this isn't just from Guardians of the Galaxy 1 or 2, it's actually from Avengers Infinity War, so there could be really anybody sitting there. And I do remember that there is a scene from Infinity War where it's a bunch of different characters inside the ship, I just don't exactly remember who it was. And if you guys have any ideas of who could be sitting inside the ship, let me know in the comment section below. Now for all of my Parks and Rec fans, we are getting a brand new 2-pack exclusive to Target. And we did get a Lil Sebastian Pop maybe like 2 or 3 years ago when the original set released, but now we're getting a new one, and this one comes with Jerry. And this is actually the first time we've ever got a Jerry Funko Pop, and I think it was a good idea to put them into a 2-pack like this because I'm gonna be honest, Jerry isn't really that crazy of a character. Like, he's kind of just a normal Pop, but I really do enjoy that he came with the Lil Sebastian. And I mean, they gave Jerry as much detail as they could where he has the Harvest t-shirt as well as the staff badge, but other than that, there's not really much going on with him. And now some of you guys might remember a little while ago, Funko had started to announce a Stranger Things connecting set, and today they actually announced the 3rd one, which is going to be Will. And now I'll be honest, I am a little bit confused with this one here because it is called a Build-A-Scene, so they do connect together somehow. I just don't really know how they're gonna fit. It's gonna be kind of weird. But if I were to guess, they're probably gonna have flat bottoms and tops, and then you'll be able to put it whichever orientation you want. That would make the most sense, and it would look pretty cool where you could like flip it over whenever you want. And I think you guys can tell, but the 4th one down in the bottom left corner is Hopper, and I'm really excited to see what they're all gonna look like together, especially when people get them in person. And now every one of those reveals that I've talked about so far, Funko has announced them on the hour, but then when it came to sodas, they announced just every single soda all at once. With the first one here being the comic book accurate Doctor Strange, and this one here is limited to 15,000 pieces, and the chase is him actually completely blue. Then next up here we have the Cyborg limited to 10,000 pieces, and I know that this one here is the Night Begins to Shine version, which isn't my favorite, but I knew they were going to do this because they also made Beast Boy in the same style. And I really do enjoy with the chase for Cyborg, they made him holding his battle axe. And then after that we've got the Ricochet Rabbit limited to 8,500 pieces, and the chase is actually him with 2 carrots in his hand, and then he's also like a bit of a yellower color instead of the normal white. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe he's gonna glow in the dark, but I'm not sure. Then we also got a brand new Samurai Jack, and this one's really sick because it's him in his armor, and then the chase is him with the helmet on, and they really do look like completely different figures. And then the next soda that they announced was probably my favorite one of the day because it is classic Goofy, and then the chase is also him wearing a different outfit, and I like it because even though the bodies are exactly the same, they changed his outfit colors as well as the hat that he was wearing. And I hope that they make more of the Mickey and Friends sodas in the future because I think they've only made 2 so far of them, and like their classic looks, it would be Goofy as well as Clarabelle Cow. We definitely need more. And then after that, we've got 4 more characters that I don't really know much about because I haven't seen the movie or television show or whatever it goes along with. So we've got Gomez Addams from, of course, the Addams family, and I do like that chase, how it's completely different again. And I enjoy how they didn't just change his arm over to being a new sculpt, they also gave him an entirely new paint job. And then after that, we got RoboCop, and the chase is him unmasked, which looks pretty cool. And then after that one, we got Umbrella Academy Claus. Now this one here is probably the laziest chase out of all of them because the only difference is no glasses, and then he also has his eyes closed. Which makes sense for Claus, but I kind of wish they gave him a little bit more, maybe even just a different color outfit. And then the last soda that they announced for today was Dracula, and I know what you guys are thinking, oh, the Universal Monsters one. No, the Bram Stoker version. Which, don't get me wrong, is still cool, but it's just not as great as like the original blah 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 Dracula. Do you know what I mean?
I don't say blah blah blah.
But I will give Funko credit where credit is due because that chase looks completely different. And no, that's all that Funko's announced so far, but there is still more coming, so I figured while we wait, we might as well let's crack open some packages. Oh my gosh. And in case you guys are wondering on a time frame here, the next announcement is going to be in about 10 minutes, and then we have another one about an hour after that. And now this first box here is coming in from the Funko shop, and I'm actually really excited about this because there was one exclusive that I was kind of waiting for, and I hope it's inside of here. And it looks like it might be because we have 2 Popsies as well as 1 Pop. And if you're wondering what the Popsies are, we have the Buzz Lightyear as well as Stitch, 2 pretty good ones. And if you guys have never seen Popsies before, because I believe this is the second time I'm unboxing them on the channel, this is kind of like a newer thing that Funko's doing to almost like, and I keep saying this, disrupt the birthday card market. And after making that video all about Popsies, I learned that a lot of you guys that watch my videos are huge fans of birthday cards or just like cards in general because they're a little bit more sentimental, and I totally understand that. And if you guys are unaware, Popsies, when you press on the bottom, they actually have a little quote that pops out. So for the Buzz Lightyear one here, it says, "You're out of this world." And then for Stitch, let's find out what this one says. It's probably going to be something to do, if I were to guess, maybe like Ohana means family. That would make the most sense. And it is... oh, it's literally that. And now let's find out what this Funko Pop is because I am seriously curious. And with all of those things being Disney, it's probably going to be the one that I wanted. Because what? Because the figure that I was looking for was one of the newer ones from the Monsters Inc. set, and it is nice. So this one here is actually the Sully with Boo and Takeout container, and I've actually been waiting for this one for a little while, so I'm glad it finally arrived today. And now that I've got this one in hand, I'm only missing 3 figures, and I've got all of the Monsters ones. I'm missing Boo, Yeti, as well as the Scented Yeti that's exclusive to Hot Topic. And when I get that thing in hand, it better smell like lemons. And also, really quickly, I do want to take this one out of the box because I want to see what Boo looks like in the takeout container. And also, now that I think about it, all of the new Mike and Sully figures that they made are like within a 5-minute time span in the movie. Because this is the scene where they take her to Harryhausen's, and then I swear like 5 or 6 minutes later in the movie, they're back at their apartment wearing all of like the mitts and gloves and stuff like that, which is the other 2 figures in the set. And it totally makes sense why they did these ones because this is the most unique you're probably going to get with Mike and Sully because for the most part, they don't really wear clothes. And looking at Boo a little bit closer up, I love the amount of detail they gave her. Like, she even has her tongue sticking out of her mouth like she does in the movie. All right, time check, time check, time check. Ooh, 2 minutes till the next announcement. All right, everybody, it is time. And also, I find it kind of cool to do it with you guys in real time. It's kind of neat. Alrighty, now let me refresh to see what the new announcement is. Oh, NASCAR. And so it looks like we're getting 6 brand new NASCAR Funko Pops, and I believe 3 of them are Dale Earnhardt. Definitely the 2 on the bottom right are, but the one on the left, I mean, it looks like him. It's gotta be him. It's kind of hard to tell, but it definitely looks similar, so I'm guessing it's him. And then the 3 on the top there, I apologize, I don't actually know their names, but I am noticing the one in the middle there has a Hooters jacket on, I guess. And I don't know why, but that's definitely gonna be one of those figures that I pick up just because it is a pretty funny pop. But jokes aside, I do think it is really cool that they add all of their sponsors to it. Like you guys can see on the right there, the guy has Dr. Pepper on, and then also I remember some of the older ones, there was like Mountain Dew and maybe a couple like gas companies. Kind of cool. And well, now that we've taken a look at the NASCAR stuff, we've got another hour till the next announcement. So I figured let's crack open the rest of the packages, and I'm really curious to see what pops inside of here because it was kind of like an undisclosed box when I got it. Like it did have a label on the top, but it just wasn't really giving me much, so I've got no clue what's inside of here. Oh, and I think I said pop a second ago. I stand corrected. Pops. It's a 2-pack. And this is actually a really great 2-pack that was exclusive to Pop in a Box. And if you guys want to check it out, it is the Morgan and Tony Stark, and I love this thing. Oh, wow, I didn't even notice this. So like the part that's supposed to look like a hologram actually a shining Tony Stark. It's kind of like on the insert. And really quickly, if you guys want to look at it before I take it out of the box, you can see that it's definitely not on the back card. It's like somewhere in the middle. Oh, and actually, now that I've taken the front insert off, this gives you guys a better idea as to what I was talking about, because it's not on the back side here, like in the middle, it's on the front. It's almost like a massive sticker. It's pretty cool. And now let's take a look at these figures one at a time, and I guess we'll start with this right here, which is the hologram Tony Stark, and I also like that they put him in the chair because that's what he looks like in the scene of the movie. And then we've also got Morgan, who doesn't seem to want to stand, but the good news is we get a base with her. And then the last thing inside of the box is this mini Iron Man helmet, which actually looks really nice and is also super heavy. Like, it must be solid. And also, I do really enjoy that they give you this inside of the package, so that way you can make it look like it's almost like projecting the hologram outside of the box. And since we still have some time to kill before the next reveal, I figured we might as well check out the glow in the dark on the Iron Man figure, because it seems to be glowing pretty well already, and I also have my blacklight flashlight to charge it up just a little bit more. All right, now that should be good enough, and let's see what this looks like on cam. Oh my gosh! You know what, guys? I totally forgot that I got a new camera, and it seems like this one picks up glow in the dark way better than my old one. Like, seriously, guys, it is crazy how much it's glowing on camera. I gotta try this with something else now. All right, everybody, so I found this here, and this is actually a glow in the dark Funko box. This went with Dino that came out a couple years ago, and I want to see what this looks like when it glows. Oh, I didn't even know that the back of the box glowed. Okay, this is crazy. I gotta try this thing out. Okay, so it's been charged up, and if you guys want to check it out, there is the box glowing. Like, seriously, this is crazy on camera. And you guys can also see on the back, it does have the spastic plastic logo there still, and I had no clue that thing glowed. Okay, so seriously, that is crazy. And if you guys want to see a video all about my glow-in-the-dark figures, now that I know that my camera picks it up really well, I can definitely do that, because just imagine like 20 or 30 glow-in-the-dark pops all on the table at the same time, and I'll grab my big black light so we can charge them all at once. And now that I know that the camera picks them up that well, I'm definitely gonna have to take some black light as well as glow-in-the-dark pictures, so let me know who you guys want to see first. Okay, now this one I have to be careful with. I know that this is just a sorter, so I do not want to cut this thing. Almost there, almost there. Okay, we're good. I think we're okay. And also, if you're curious where the box went, I had ordered this a little while ago, and then I opened it up just to see what was inside. I never actually opened up the sorter, though, so I haven't seen the figure. And then, for some reason, somebody tossed out the box at the house, and I don't know where it went. But we still got to open up some sort of box. And if you guys want to check it out, this here is the Captain America 5-pack, and this is also my first Year of the Shield Captain America pop. And if you guys want to check them out in the box, there they are. Like, seriously, this is sick. So we've got the original 1941 Captain America, then we've got Silver Age at 1964, Exoskeleton at 1995, Super Soldier at 2010, and then last but not least, we have Steve Rogers at 2016. Oh, and actually, now that I'm talking about the Year of the Shield, I do have one other one in the collection. It is the Cap Wolf, and I believe he's part of it. I can't see him right now, but I think he's got the sticker. Okay, everybody, so I've got it out of the box. I've taken the top insert off. Now I just have to get this out of here, and I don't think that they're all going to go together. No, not at all. And now if you guys want to check them out on the base all together, here they are. And this really does look nice. The one thing I would be worried about, though, if you are purchasing this, is try not to pick it up because they're definitely going to fall off. I wish they made the pegs a little bit tighter, and I am going to be picking this thing up just because I want to show you guys a little bit closer, but there is all 5 of them, and they really do look nice together. The only thing that I would change about this figure is the base, because it really is boring, and I know that the point of buying this is for the pops, but to have a nicer base, it would be cool. But that doesn't really matter because what you're buying it for is the 5 figures. And I think that they did an amazing job on them, especially because it looks like all of them might be brand new sculpts. It looks like it. Oh my god, I guess this is where the vinyl for the base went because they did not skip on America's ass. You know what? Those packages took a little bit longer than I expected because we have now 2 minutes till the next announcement. And there is a couple good ones here, and it looks like they're all from Star Wars Visions, and I believe one of these was already announced. But I'm okay with that because we are still getting some pretty cool figures here, and you guys can see we've got the first page, and I don't believe I've seen this episode of Visions. I know there isn't very many of them, but I think I watched maybe the first one, and that was it. I do need to watch more of the show because I did really enjoy it. And if you guys want to check it out, there is these 2 here. I don't know much about them, and I apologize. But they do really look neat, and I like their poses, as well as the right one's lightsaber. I don't know if I've ever seen one like that before. And then the other set that we've got is all from the first episode, The Ronin. And if you guys want to check it out, the one on the right side there had already been announced, and I believe I've already had this thing pre-ordered for a couple months now. And then the one on the left, I believe, is just the figure separate. That's what it looks like. Like, that figure might glow in the dark, but from what it looks like here, it's the exact same figure just off of the base. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's another hour later, and this is the last thing the Funko is announcing today, which is the Iron Maiden Power Slave album cover. And this really does look sick, especially because it's got like the, and I believe there's Sphinx. I mean, Sphinx of the cat. I don't know what the big one is. Is it like a pharaoh? Something like that. But that really does look sick, and it might be my favorite album cover they've done so far. And it's literally just because of how crazy this Funko Pop looks, and I wish that we could eventually get this one outside of the album case just because of how detailed it is. And well, anyways, guys, there you go. That is all of the announcements for Funko Fair Day 2, and I hope that you guys did enjoy. And if you want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all of that. But this has been another episode of Top Pops. Popsters, thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.
Dripping like a school. Gonna forward school. Baby gonna school. She funny with it. Cool. V5 full thump. I'm a hump on a bump. Jack and Jill up a hill. Baby tryna get a meal. Mary had a little lamb. I really do not fuck with. And she calling me the muffin man. I surely like the muffin top. Snow. Like my lashes.